Welcome back! Hi! Okay. The real Slay the Princess. The real stream starts now.
That's the spirit. You make your way up a short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Big wife. Big wife. So, Adversary and the tower are pretty similar, as far as I can remember, so it's still take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Hero has his priorities straight, I'm not gonna lie. He really does.
Focus on the task at hand.
Make me.
And there you are.
There I am!
Are you here to kill me or something?
No? This is definitely it. Nah. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Okay.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
You're right.
Don't you dare.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my
It's
mom.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Hero really is the best voice. He really is.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Drop it.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
She's so angry.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Yes.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, technically we're armed. Unless she dispatches our arms, and then we will no longer be armed. That's just how that works.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship? Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Oh, I can't ask the questions anymore? Eat my entire ass cheek. Just ignore what she asked. Unless it gave me the option to later. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
She looks so sad.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
Wow.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Love a woman that's threatening.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
And what do you think she's suggesting, Hero?
She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I can just ask all of them. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I mean, you're right. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Don't tell me what to do!
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You'd be wrong.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
Eons. Where's her piss corner?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
I don't like that face. I've never liked that face. That's been here since the demo. I don't like it. Capital T? So, Princess was capitalized. He, in reference to the narrator, was capitalized. And now the T is capitalized? I'm telling you. If we're not gods, I'm going to shit my pants and eat it. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
The fact that her demeanor changes when you grab the knife as opposed to when you don't grab the knife means that she knows what you're doing, which means she is omnipotent, which means... Okay. I shouldn't be theorizing. I'm right here. I'm here. I can do it. I need to take action. Stop talking. More doing. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Dang. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
I love this woman.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Nonchalance. Oh, this might be a do or die. We're gonna hope that this is the right choice.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Did you see the last route we went down?
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Currently she has 2 arms.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
I hope I did this right. Also, I just had a thought. Instead of cutting somebody's arm off to get out of a manacle like that, can't you just cut off their thumb? Like, completely. The entire thumb to the root of your wrist. Can't you just cut that off? And then your hand should be small enough after that to fit through. You know? At least you'd have 4 fingers left. And even if that's still not small enough, what about a pinky? As opposed to cutting off your whole arm? Ugh!
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Give it the gas!
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
How? Finish the job?
You steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
And where is the effort you're putting into this? The physical effort you're putting into this?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Oh, they're just talking about me. Like I'm not even here.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Look at that punch.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
That was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yay! We did it, boys! We did it!
You're on a path in the... You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Leave!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Damn it. Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
She
will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Yeah!
Are you sure about that?
100%.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
That you've given me 4 times now.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
I like stubborn. Let's go, Stubby!
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This is gonna be a save moment. The razor was rough. I'm just gonna admit that now. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Bold of you to lie when I have Stubby with me. He'll kick your ass.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do?
I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
You're right. It doesn't matter.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to?
I do.
If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
That's racist against birds. Wait, where's the mirror?
But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
I think, in the other routes where some of the voices could control what goes on in the room, what if Stubby just got rid of the mirror because he was tired of the arguing? I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I.
Okay, so I'll approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
It's not.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Alright. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
This makes me claustrophobic.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
I'm here!
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
It's hot.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Right.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Look at the little hooves! And the tails!
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
She could rip me without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
To the hips.
And you brought your little knife, too.
She has 3 horns.
Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I'm swooning. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Thanks.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
Oh, is that because we didn't mention anything in the woods?
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
You did, actually. Or is that because it's the 4th time?
Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says
Colleague?
something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Are you okay?
I don't think he's okay.
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line.
It is his
Not all
world.
of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Aw. Alright, so first I'll remain silent.
I'm going to take that silence as a sign that from this moment on, you're going to treat the task before you with the utmost importance and seriousness. I'm so glad that we're finally all on the same page.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I don't think so.
Don't try to lie to me, just please take this seriously.
No.
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
Calm down, Stubby. She's right there. She's not leaving anytime soon. Don't worry. I'm going to do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Must be nice to be delusional like that.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Listen, Stubby. You've got me. Pretty much everything you said is true.
I know. You and the princess have been talking about it.
Now you're eavesdropping on the conversations with my date?
You don't have to be so snarky.
He, I think, is part of his contract, actually. So you do remember me?
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
I lasted longer than
So,
that.
Why don't we do it again?
Part 2!
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
She looks sad.
Who says I want to be free?
You don't want to be free? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm fine right where I am.
Okay, hold on. Did you hear that? Maybe we don't have to do anything. If she's fine where she is, maybe...
But you're going to have to fight me to the death.
Never mind.
Mm.
There is no happy ending where everyone makes it out of this place alive. You either deal with her here, right now, or she'll eventually find her way out. Whether she even wants to leave is hardly relevant. This cabin won't last forever.
Hear that? Between him and her, that should be all the motivation you need. Now stop standing there and fight her.
No, stop standing there and slay her. You're being a bit semantic, aren't you? I am, but it's an important distinction. If you're going to see this through, you need to hold the right intent. This isn't a sparring match. It is a lethal confrontation that will decide the future of everything.
Fine. As long as it leads to a fight, do whatever he just said.
I don't know if any other voice has agreed with the narrator so much. If you don't want to be free, then what do you want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh, and I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
Take me out to dinner first, Jesus!
Is that really too much to ask?
No.
Yeah, especially that last part.
Don't be such a coward.
I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it.
Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it. Are you really just gonna not say anything to that? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here. All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you.
I couldn't ask for a better wife, honestly.
I want to feel that knife split me open. I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice.
And the narrator even agrees with her. This is weird.
And there's only one choice worth making. Fight her. Win.
Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here. Yeah, I'm fine right where...
Okay. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Efficiency.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
That's hot.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
I'm scared I'm gonna like it.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Okay. Turn around and leave without saying anything.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
If this was on a time limit, that would be awesome and upsetting. Okay, team, what are we thinking?
How about we get the hell out of... Little voice doesn't have the chance to finish that thought before the princess barrels into you and smashes your body into the rough stone wall.
Don't call Hero little.
Can I finish my thought now?
Please.
Sure. Why not? Here. So glad we could stick around to hear the end of that. But I'm afraid that's all the time you had left. Why, for the love of everything, did you stop to think? What did you expect you'd come up with? It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job.
No, come on. We can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her.
Dead is dead, but maybe you'll have better luck next time.
The Fury. Oh, that's Odin's Fury.
You're on a path
Oh.
in the woods. And at the end of that path,
All right. Change of plans. No more hesitation. No more dying. We're taking the fight straight to her.
Are we in somebody's colon? Odin's not happy. Alright, so we'll save the Fury in case we can't get back to it. Odin! I'm gonna die.
are you... Okay. The princess barrels into you and smashes your body into the rough stone wall.
The narrator is growing on me. He's really growing on me.
Why, for the love of everything, did you decide to do that?
No will to live? Wanted a hot woman to kick my ass?
It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job.
The disappointment in me is starting to make all the voices sound the same. When Hero's disappointed in me, when the narrator's disappointed in me, when the other voices are disappointed in me, they're all just getting that touch to their voice, like...
No, come on. We can't.
I'm not the one who decided you should die here. If you have a problem, take it up with the one making the choices.
That's me! Obviously, I'm gonna fight her, so that's why I'm doing all these first. Run like hell.
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you.
You coward.
You don't make the rules!
You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck. You manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you.
Excuse me?
You're safe, if only for a moment.
I did it? Can I put... Oh, there's no... The handles are stone. I can't put, like, a piece of wood. I mean, the wood wouldn't stop her anyway, but I can't put a piece of wood between the handles.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
Listen, I fought the Razor multiple times. I tried everything. All she wanted to do was kill me. Can I have a moment? I would much rather fight you, but I need a second.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
Not likely.
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
The impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
Here she comes.
The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
She thick, boy.
Stop running.
Damn, boy. She thick. Oh my god, crush me between your thighs, please.
We're doomed.
No, this is good. This is really good. Embrace it.
In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught, and you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
Don't be delusional, it's over.
No.
You fall to your knees.
Yeah.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
Just crush me. Just crush me.
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this.
We can't.
Why won't you get up?
She kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The eye of the needle.
You're on a path in the wood.
If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Alright, boys, alright. Oh, it is the eye of the needle. Look, we're in like a ravine. We can't go anywhere but forward. Oh, I love this! Alright, let me save this. Dodge to the side and counterattack.
As the princess barrels towards you, you do your best to maneuver between the tight walls of the basement. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
I mean...
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
You sure do, Orc Mommy.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How big are you?
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
That's a really nice description. Thank you, narrator.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, so that's also the eye of the needle.
You're on a path in the...
If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Listen, I don't need to take this shit from somebody who's not physically doing the fighting. You're like... You're basically front and center watching a snuff film, and I'm here getting my life snuffed out over and over, and you have the gall to complain about my performance? No, my performance was great. You heard her. I lasted 3 minutes, and it was the best 3 minutes of her life. Bite me.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Come on, hero. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Punch me in the face.
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Oh, hi there, opening.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
Strike at her heart, head on. No, I want to run.
But you don't get a chance to run for the stairs before the princess, loose from her chains, barrels into you and smashes your body to pieces against the wall.
Like when Legos die in Lego Star Wars, and it's just the sound of them going like against the floor.
You shouldn't have let her break out of her bindings. Why didn't you listen to me?
Let her?
It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job.
Thank you.
No. Come on. We can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her.
Okay, so if we actually try, we go here with the Fury, and if we don't, we get Eye of the Needle, where we're forced to fight her. Cool. Strike her at the heart. Head on.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
Sure.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
I mean, you're right. Fuck. Unlodge the blade and attack her from a different angle.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. And you find yourself in midair, effortlessly tossed across the room.
Mommy put me on her knee!
You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully, but you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon.
Listen, I don't need the ribs complaining. I have like 6 other guys in me right now that are complaining. I don't need an extra thing. Alright, I'm gonna keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Lie. Unlodge the blade.
You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter. You hit the floor,
Dang.
your ribs complaining painfully.
Oh.
But you can feel the hilt in your grip.
She said maybe you
still
don't
have
get it.
your weapon.
Silently continue pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
We're fine.
We are.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
Right between the two bones.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
So we might be fine?
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
Dang.
She tosses it at your feet.
Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We each died once. That doesn't mean we're immortal.
How much more proof do you need? Would it help to watch me rise from the dead with your own 2 eyes?
Yeah.
Fine. Go ahead. Stab me in the heart. See what happens.
The princess throws open her arms, exposing her chest. Is she really just going to let you slay her? Do it. Do it right now, before she changes her mind. Hold on. What if this is a trick? If she's leaving herself open like this, there's only one way we can strike at her. For all we know, she's 3 steps ahead of us.
3 steps ahead of us. Have you met her? This isn't a trick.
Don't call her dumb.
And how would you know that?
Because I wouldn't think to trick us, so why would she?
That's a great point, so please stop hesitating and end this now.
Stop agreeing with them. How do I know you're not tricking me?
I'm not tricking you. I just don't want you to be afraid. It's boring if you're afraid. Neither of us can die in any way that matters. If you need proof, then take it.
Cut it out, will you? I'm not going to take a cheap win like that.
The princess grins as her arms fall back to her sides.
Good. Enough talk. Let's fight.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
I like that.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Dang.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
It's like a fucking Baki fight. I'm going.
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
It's going to be never ending.
All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
Untether. Untether.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
I'm like talking to a parent. Close to untethering. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that.
Dommy mommy.
But you did say it, so it means something.
Correct.
Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her.
I just think the narrator's afraid of being loved.
Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that.
But you do.
Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts.
Do it.
What?
The princess can't die. Wild. Absolutely fucking wild. Ugh. What are you doing to me? The princess can't die.
Yes. Exactly. Like
That which cannot die,
princess
cannot die,
can't
cannot die, cannot die.
I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work.
He's gonna cry again, like the, Networked Wild ending.
I don't like that resignation. Are you sure we can't just unthink it?
You can't just unthink something once you think it.
Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober.
Oh, stop making me like you.
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever.
But I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world?
See, that's literally every path that I've taken so far.
You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And why exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable. And what's wrong with stalling?
Right.
Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on. Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this?
I like this interaction.
Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
Will you at least spend it with me this time?
It's time. Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Listen, we just figured that out, lady. Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
Did she get taller?
That was a good one. More.
Or did the space get smaller?
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
Christ on a cracker!
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it?
Hero.
Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
No.
Did we do this?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles, and her body slumps.
I feel so tired.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Should I keep going or should I save this? I have to keep going, right? I'll just load next time. I need to. I need to see this through. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure. What? Oh? Oh? Hello? Is that a raven? Hello? Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
He's here! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Now that's more like, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So, Burb? Hello, Burb. Hi, Burb!
It
Alright.
doesn't
Oh.
hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
No, I didn't ask a question. I didn't ask a question. I didn't touch it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do this. Okay. But I was going to save anyway, so. I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued. Ah! So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I'm confused. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Until we get it right?
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Bro's got whale teeth. Whales don't have teeth. Looking like Laboon. Laboon! Whales don't have teeth. Right? They have the, like, the stalk's teeth that they filter feed through. Oh. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I have so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
If I close my eyes... Damn it. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? Like the stranger?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Just emotionally. The cringe has been wild in this game. For you, I'm sure. I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away? Or, hey! Hey! Don't humor me. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Sir, did you pull an Elden Ring? And try to get rid of death from the world? You know how insane that is to do? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I can just restart. Oh, I ran out of questions. Death of the author. Oh, that's harsh. I'm sorry.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Bye.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Oh! As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet. Oh, I got the long quiet. All of this is you. Oh, that's why the wispies are like the feather, like the choices with the little feathers on it that we get on the right side. That makes sense. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god? Is that how you pronounce that? Probably not. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. A fierce vessel, bring the adversary to her. I guess I'll go through this and then I'll load, and I'm sad. I'm so sad. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. I'm not going to get to see the adversary vessel. I guess I'll have to go through her route again, so that's fine. I feel so bad. I was looking forward to her, and now I'm just, like, cheating her out of her final hurrah. Oh! Hi.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
You know, speaking of FromSoft games.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
If I'm life and your death, I'm gonna be so angry. And you look like the stranger, but better. Oh my god, the stranger was the best princess! In your face, everybody! Nobody said that they liked her the best. Nobody. I've missed you too. Oh. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Did you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
It's only natural. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
They call my chest that too. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
She is the best princesses. She is the best princesses. Okay, so I'm the facade of death and you're the embodiment of death and we're just one? I like, oh my god, this little eye right here. Oh, look at her. She's looking at me. She's saying hi.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Oh, there's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding
Lights
of
in a
the
solitary
infinite.
city.
There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
So I can go back and experience all of you, and you can experience all of me. Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Technically, it's falling on us.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I need more questions. I need more questions answered.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. A past that is also present. A pain that is everything and yet nothing at all.
I like that it lets me save even though it's the end. That's very generous.
You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Oh no, I'm gonna do the remain silent, aren't I? That's totally what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna remain silent this whole time.
But you say nothing. A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learned to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to humble me, to show me how far I was from what I needed to be. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
I didn't last, it wasn't worth it. Listen. Oh, I can stop it early and surrender? No.
And so your quietude continues.
Oh.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change. Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding begun to move beyond words?
Also reminds me of the final boss in Drakengard 3, when all the sisters form back into one being, and it's a giant white flower in the middle of the city made of women.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. But you do not follow my path. Hands clasped together, you break yourself, and you break me with you. You were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to end me again.
Oh, I can't believe I went with that. I didn't get to free you?
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving. Did I not continue with the saved route from the stranger? Oh my god, if I didn't, I'm going to end my suffering. I'm going to end it right here, please.
Are you starting to see?
No, show me.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens when we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
God, as somebody that can't make decisions, this sucks. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Your truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
What do you mean, which hero are you? He's ours.
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You've no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Please?
It's time to resume our dance.
She
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Are you reweaving the world?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
I got the achievement Strange Beginnings Beget Strange Endings. From the stranger. So she did count. Oh, look at all of them.
Do you need me to describe things?
For old time's sake?
That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place.
He's here!
Oh, you made it here too?
Yes.
We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
I'm so happy. I like that description now, if you don't mind. Can I... Dang it. I guess I'll quick save. I hope I didn't fuck something up. I like that description now, if you don't mind. For old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore.
It feels like home.
It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows.
That we can throw the knife out of.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he?
Maybe he couldn't see the outside?
He mentioned the windows when we broke them. No mirror this time, either. I think it did whatever it needed to do. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
You're right. Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
I think that's for the best. That's probably what they wanted.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
I can't believe we're gods. I'm gonna cry.
Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do if I were in the driver's seat with that kind of power.
Thanks. It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Me too. He was a lot of fun. Really easy to mess with.
Really easy to mess with.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Why are you making me cry over a fictional character from a game that I didn't even get to really save?
That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us more things we can do, right?
Yeah, more choices.
So, you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window?
No, but he should suggest holding it the other way.
No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious.
It's gotten realistic.
Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if we toss it out the window twice.
Right.
There's the guy I know.
No fucking way. Oh. Just this once.
You actually did it. I know I just told you not to, but I'm proud that you did it anyways. It's like you've finally left the nest. Yeah, just like that it's gone, isn't it? Blade tossed, glass shattered. I guess we'll have to make do without it. There's your third beat.
It's not gone and the glass didn't shatter. We can pull it out of her shoulder.
Hey! You're right. Good work. That was really funny.
Fuck! No, I'll go back.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
We still had fun.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
The stranger wasn't there.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Is that... Did they leave the stranger behind? Is that why the contrarian was stuck here too?
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So, you brought the knife. After everything you've seen, and all the lives we've lived together, you still aren't sure what you want to do? Unless you are. We just hope you're sure of yourself, one way or the other.
I can't. I can't do that. I can't slay the princess. I can save to do it later, but that's not what I want to do. The them is lowercase. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful.
She kind of took you away before I had the chance.
That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Yeah. I don't want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
Why does there have to be a name to it anyway? Why can't we just be... Why can't we just be?
But that's what you've always been. Even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are. And neither can we.
I like... Her eyes open, right? Like, slightly open. Like, kind of... Like... I like the expression. I do.
So, you might as well embrace it.
Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it?
Really like us.
Yeah. We really are the same.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
We don't think there's a way for us to leave. But maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. The way it all works seems to be based on you. If you believe we can do something, then we can do it. So believe that we can put it all back. Believe we can fix the Echo's construct and make us all forget. Believe we can send us all back to the beginning, before anyone woke up, before the truth consumed us.
Can they really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I need a second to think.
Why wouldn't it be what we want? Especially if it brings him back. We can't keep going without a nemesis.
I think he's part of it too. Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there. If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
If you believe we can give them more time, then we can give them more time. It's all up to you.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of our thoughts. You've seen what they can do.
It's a real glow up when the contrarian agrees with everything being said.
You haven't even seen the half of it.
I don't want to forget you.
We don't want to forget you either, but that's what we would have to do.
A single tear forms in one eye and slides down their cheek. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
I don't think we ever really forget, anyway. There's always something that draws us back together. Some buried memory that both of us treasure.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we can choose to do it all again. We'll always be able to start over, if that's what all of us want.
Yeah, the three of you and the three of me. If we're here talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. We can't know something like that. But we're choosing to do it now. And maybe we'll just keep doing it again and again, forever.
It's not that bad.
It's almost comforting. To know we can keep meeting each other over and over again.
Yeah. How do you know things won't just end worse? What if I make my way back here and I'm different? And I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
That's okay. We have to be able to trust that whatever choices we make, they're the right choices. Maybe we'll continue the loop of forgetting and restarting forever. Or maybe we'll decide, at some point, that it's time for things to end.
How can we trust ourselves? Our memories will be gone and we'd have to decide to do this every single time. Forever. Eventually something's going to be different.
When we first met each other in the long quiet, there was something inside of us. Something we couldn't recognize or understand. And we can't say we fully understand it now. A warmth when we look at you. The kind you don't realize you're missing until it's come back. Every time we hurt each other, every time something awful happened, it was still there, undercutting the pain on the surface with a constant, soothing glow. That warmth is never going to go away, and that's why we believe in you.
This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
You'll be back here again, sooner than you think. And then we'll part ways again, and find each other, and part ways, and find each other. It's like we're never really alone. Because even the time we spend apart is time spent chasing these moments of reunion. And they're all the sweeter for the isolation in between, don't you think?
Yeah, sure.
That's beautiful.
Don't go crying too. Only one of us should be crying.
You've really grown a heart, haven't you?
He's had one. Is there any other way?
Our options are limited to what that knife offers us. Either we use it to put things back, or you kill us. We're sure you can figure out which one we'd prefer. But we don't want to influence you. We're sure you'll do what you think is best. If it's time for it to be over, it's time for it to be over. As much as we might want a few more precious lifetimes with you.
Take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god?
There's no turning back now. You came down here with the knife, which means the knife has to get used. Or there wouldn't have been any meaning to taking it. And this place is all about meaning. But if that's what you want, you can always hope that the next you will want that too. But there's only one way to give him that choice.
Yeah. We're already here and we've already brought the blade, and nobody wanted to throw it out the window.
Let's not get too hasty
We
there.
can't just go back now. One way or another, we'll have to see this through. There's your third beat. Hey, you're right. There it is. Can't say it's very funny, though.
If I'm going to end it, then I want to end it without doing the other choices first. I'll go back to them later, in another playthrough. This one needs to be genuine. Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us.
Okay. If this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side.
Speak for yourself. Maybe I'll see you too. Maybe I won't.
There's no way I'm not coming back here first.
They take the blade from our hand and stare fondly into our eyes.
Huh.
We love you too. Everything is going to be okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Manly. Shit. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll get back to this again later. Look out for the VODs on YouTube. Join the Discord if you want to chat. The Twitter if you want to know what I'm up to. And follow the Twitch if you want to see next time I play. That's it. Have a good night. Get some sleep. And wake up well rested tomorrow. See ya!